So you can imagine you're already having marriage issues, then uongeze nimekuwa unemployed. Recipe for disaster, my friend. Where do I go? Poor child. So itemenye kimeniramba, I remembered that flyer. I contacted the people. Visit visa yangu bado iko valid. I've done the NCLEX na hizo ndio vitu walikuwa mention kwa hiyo flyer. If you have a visit visa and you have taken the NCLEX, they're gonna be offering direct green card sponsorship. So mimi nayo unyo kwa email. Mimi huyo marriage yangu imekuja tu ane. Nimepack to bags wangu. Hey, kwa airport mimi ninalia. Sababu ninalia, one, anxiety. I don't know how long this process is gonna take before I get my green card, because unaona nishakuja US, nishajua venye watu huko kabla wapate makaratasi. Hey, who sent village witches my way? Airport to miss. Saizi ndio una pesa. Juu kwanza, hii 2 months nimekaa hapa unemployed. To savings nilikuwa nimetokanga nato Kenya, cause nilikuwa na to savings. Ogopa wa mama. Wama kila time watasema sina pesa, lakini to savings I think like half a name hapo. Lakini hii months nyenye nimekaa TZ unemployed na niko hapo najaribu kusukasuka hii nyumba yetu mpya huko kwa rich neighborhood. Nimesukasuka nyumba I reach to that level, to that par. Hey, we've built together for 10 years. Then when things are looking like, you know, tunaomoka ndio tunaporomoka. Tunaomoka alafu tunaporomoka. Oh God, now Saturn does not like happiness. And I'm like, what next? Me, I'm a babe who is used to getting her own money. Mi sitaka hapo, ati nataka kiberiti na naanza kuomba kiberiti. Nisaidie pesa ya kiberiti. Nimeanza kumauma utu to savings. Sasa naanza kupona anxiety. Tu pesa twangu tunaisha. So what's next? Yo, I have been promising this video for a long time, and today has to be the day. No more promises, no more procrastinating. Let's get right into it. I promised to make a video on how I moved from visit visa to green card, and that's what I'm gonna be talking about in this video. But before that, guys, mbona mnaninyima subscribers? Mbona mnaninyima hizo likes? Mbona mnaninyima comment? Or just a love comment? Just put a thing, even a letter, just put an L. Msininyime hizo comments, msininyime hizo likes, na kusubscribe. I know sometimes you can forget, because I also watch videos sometimes. I love their content. I forget to subscribe. Guys, that's the part you're not supposed to forget. Please subscribe right now and then go back to work. Before proceeding watching this video, please go right down there. There's a subscribe button. Nobody's gonna ask you for money to subscribe. Nobody's gonna take money from your bank for leaving a comment for Nas Judy Kenya. Nobody is gonna beat you for liking my video and for telling your friends to subscribe and to like my video and to listen to my video. By the way, I make really good content on my page. It's like a one-stop move. You gotta find content about health. I'm slowly moving my content from Instagram to YouTube, but I am known for sharing content about health, especially around vagina health, about nursing, especially like for nurses who are interested to move from Kenya to the US, and I also give my experiences, and even for the non-nurses really enjoy my nursing content. And then about lifestyle, general lifestyle, about relationships, about love, about travel. Sometimes I travel. I'm a well-traveled girl. Don't joke with me. Anyway, yeah. So when I travel, I take... Look at that, babes. Oh! Damn, baby! Walisema tunaenda kujireport kwa polisi. Yani hii mali safi. Mtu moja. Modomwe. No wasting time. So... I'm gonna put my phone down and get right into the video. Today I'm gonna be talking about how I used my visit visa to finally get a green card, how I did the whole process, and how it was like, and how long it took, and how much it costed me. So without further ado, let's get right into the video. Woo! Here is my green card, my 10-year green card, and here is my visit visa. I was given a 5-year visit visa. I don't know whether you're able to see that, so that you can have a clear picture of how they look like. But basically, yes, I came to the US with a visit visa, and then I did a process to adjust my status so that I could finally get a green card. How did I do that? The year was 2022 February. How did I land to this decision? Initially, or prior to me coming to America to do the adjustment of status, nilikuanga niko Kenya. Let me take you back to how this whole story started. Nilikuanga niko Kenya. I was working in a very good hospital in Kenya, but the pay was not good. The nursing pay in Kenya, to be honest, is not good. It's not the best. You're just able, and considering you're working in one of the best, biggest private hospital, but my pay, nakumbuka nilianzanga na salary ya 35,000, and then after some time ikakuja to 45,000, and by the time I was going to resign, my salary was at 75,000. So how I used to be able to make more money is by taking more locums. It means like taking more extra shifts so that I could be able to make more than what I was being paid. The other thing I used to generate my income ni kufanya home health. I used to go and offer my nursing services to saa zingine patient wamekuwa discharged and they still need nursing care at home, and I used to get like high-end clients. So at some point I really got good cash flow. So by the time nilikuwa katika Kenya, sikuwa maskini by the way. Nilikuwa najituma, nilikuwa tengeneza dough, nilikuwa tengeneza mado by the way. But of course I knew I stood a better chance of thriving and shining if I come and kickstart my nursing journey and my nursing career from here in America. And my journey was inspired by so many nurses who started doing this process, and tulikuwa tunaona venye wakitoka Kenya wakifika hapa unaona wana move na speed ingine. Like I have this particular nurse mwenye I look up to until now. She was my mentor back in Kenya in the hospital we used to work in, and also she's been my mentor till now. So this nurse, nakumbuka she worked like 30 years in this particular hospital we were working in, na hakuwa na progress. You know, she was still struggling. She didn't have a car. She didn't, you know, hakuwa ameweza kujipanga. But yo nurse amefika hapa, and within no time ameweza kununua gari fiti. She's driving a good car. She's bought her house. Watoto wake wana thrive, wamepata ma scholarship, I'm like, nibaki Kenya nikifanya nini Kenya? Mimi nayo nikaanza kutafuta information ya how also I can move to America. So I started my process with an agent. So nikatafutanga agencies zenye zinatanga nurses. If you've been a follower from Instagram, I have mentioned this over and over. But of course, if you're watching me for the first time here on YouTube, I'm gonna attach a screenshot of the nursing agencies that you can use for them to bring you here. And I'm gonna do a separate video of nursing process kiwa peke yake complete. Because if I combine all of them here together, it's gonna be, my video is gonna be all over the place, you know. So I'm gonna have like a separate video of explaining the nursing process itself, how you can come with the agency, how you can do the self-sponsored, the direct green card sponsorship, you know. For today, I'll just take you through my process or my journey of how I came in with a visit visa and then I got my green card. But before we get to that, I just want to give you a background story of how I ended up coming to do adjustment of status. So yeah, nilikuwa nimefika, nishajua, nikatafuta agency, I got accepted, nikaanza process yangu na Avant. Kafika point mpaka nikafanya NCLEX, they paid for my flight, I went to South Africa. I wasn't able to do my exam when nilifika South Africa because it was the time that there were riots. No, before niende South Africa, oh my god, guys, forgive me if you notice I'm all over the place. This thing of content creation is not easy, by the way. I might even end up just like trying to take another shot and feel like this is not nice. But whatever, man. So before nifike hiyo process ya mpaka kufanya NCLEX, si nimekuwa niko Kenya, and then at some point my husband was transferred, was promoted to a higher rank, and then was promoted, we went to TZ. Vile tumefika TZ, Magufuli aliyechanga hii kitu ya like wananyima watu work permit. So my husband yeye by the time anapromotiwa na anakuwa transferred, wamemtafutia mpaka work permit. So venye si tumepata resident cards, me and my kids, but I didn't get a work permit. So nimefika hapo the first week, the second week, the third week, and then I applied job with Aga Khan. Wakajaribu kuni apply here work permit, they couldn't get it, was denied. And I'm like, what next? Me and my babe who is used to getting her own money. Mi sitaka hapo ati nataka kiberiti na naanza kuomba kiberiti. Nisaidie pesa ya kiberiti. Gone are the days. I did that back then when I was like a housewife. So nimefika hapo nikasikia kimeniramba. You people kimeniramba. I'm here, I'm in TZ. Yes, tumekuja, tuko in a rich neighborhood. Hii job mpya yenye amepata, it's coming with a good package, you know, kids being paid for school fees in good schools, and our house pia was catered for, you know, and we are in this good neighborhood. Kama unajua Masaki, Dar es Salaam, it's a really good neighborhood. Home of expatriates, home of UN, home of beaches, home of 5-star hostel, home of just nice things that you hear in life. And me, a village girl, that's the life I always prayed for. So nikasema tumefika, lakini nilikuwa jove ya kitaniramba. The first week, the second week, the third week, the fourth week, the fifth week, I'm like, hey, mimi sasa nitakaa kwa nyumba mpaka lini? So nikaona sasa nianze biashara. Naanza biashara, najuana na naanza wapi? So niko na tu savings twangu, but niko hapo na shangaa. Nimeanza kumauma utu tu savings. Sasa naanza kupata anxiety, tu pesa twangu tunaisha. So what's next? Haya. Alafu bado hawa watu agencies sijawaambia. Hawa walikuanga na rule ya ukikuwa na wao, you're not supposed to change units, you're not supposed to change hospital or even change the countries. Bado sijawaambia kwa sijamalizana na wao. Nataka bado wanimalizie kunilipia kila kitu mpaka kunipeleka South Africa nikatake exam. So bado sijawaambia nimechange hospitali. So I did the whole process, nikaenda South Africa, nikapata kuna riot. I didn't take my exam. I came back and nikawaambia I need to do my exam ASAP because my ATT, that's authorization to test, was expiring. So wakanilipia flight nikakuja New York. I took my exam. That time when I came to New York, sasa ni time yenye already tushaenda TZ na sina job. When I came to New York, I didn't go back to TZ immediately. Nikapiga habi, tukakuwa na agreement because there was a deal yenye nilipeangwa na huyu beshte yangu mwenye I will also make a video about how our friendship ended up so bad mpaka she threw me out. But this first time tulikuwa na friendship poa, vitu zikaenda poa and what's not. Nikakaa kwake, tukafanya hiyo ka deal for a few months, and then I went back to TZ. So me, I have gone back to TZ. Nikiwa TZ, you guys, all this time we were having issues from the previous year. So see, tuko 2022. Not the previous year, actually the same year. See, tumemove TZ in June. That same year, January, tulikuanga na the major issue ya hii yenye imekwanga online. We were dealing with that issue. And it was on and off thing. Like, 1 minute tumeweza kusettle, the next thing, it's chaotic, it's messy. You know, because when it really happened in January, tulisema, okay, we are going separate ways. And then 2 weeks tunasema hapana, because you did this, I did this, you know, let's just try work things out. And so tukashinanga back and forth. Okay, so hizo issues zilikuwa zinatu affect sana. So you can imagine you're already having marriage issues, and then uongeze nimekuwa unemployed. Recipe for disaster, my friend. Recipe for disaster, my friend. Eventually, it came to a point our marriage couldn't work anymore. So we decided we are going separate ways. So tunaenda separate ways na mimi niko unemployed. How am I supposed to support my lifestyle anymore? Hey! Premium tears. Hey! So ni mimi, I collect my pieces, think through things, see how I'll start from the scratch, collect myself, dust off, and start afresh. And what was the easiest option to do? I have my visit visa that is still valid. It was gonna expire the same year, September. So I had to be quick. Uzuri nishafanya NCLEX. So during this time yenye nilikuwa nimekujanga kufanya NCLEX New York, around this time there was a flyer that I bumped into and I never paid attention because already missing niko na avant, so I never paid attention to it. So but I had that flyer, I had seen that they urgently needed. That time walikuanga na crisis, walikuwa wameandikanga kwa hiyo flyer, if you have a visit visa you can do direct Greencard sponsorship, or walikuwa wanatafuta watu wako na visit visa. If you're a nurse, you have taken NCLEX exam and you have a visit visa, and all these descriptions zilikuwa zinanifeed. I'm like, oh, okay, this is nice, but kwa sababu niko na avant. So this is the first time yenye nimekuja kufanya NCLEX exam huko New York. So nikasema, cause niko na avant, okay, let me just go back to my country and wait for the process. By the time nakuja in this country, I just come with my green card. Cause hiyo ilikuwa inanirequire. So when I saw the flyer, ilikuwa inarequire if I have the visit visa, ningeendelea kukaa, and then after nimemaliza like 90 days, they file for my adjustment of status. And then nikitoka home, sikuwa prepare my family and my kids that I'll be gone for long. When they do my adjustment of status, it was gonna take a couple of more months or even years that I wasn't sure, and I was like, na mi sijaambia watoto wangu, it might be tricky. So I didn't pay attention to that and I went back to the TZ. So ite kimeni ramba, I remembered that flyer. I contacted the people cause visit visa yangu bado iko valid I have done the NCLEX, na hizo ndio vitu walikuwa mention kwa hiyo flyer. If you have a visit visa and you have taken the NCLEX, they're gonna be offering direct green card sponsorship. So mimi nayo unyo kwa email you my people, nikaandika email, waka respond immediately. I was so happy. Wakasema perfect, if you have a visit visa and you have NCLEX, oh my god, this is what we are looking for. And from hapo na hapo tuka set up interview. Wakani set up interview na CEO, nikafanya interview hospitali. First time I was placed in a hospital in San Diego, and then eventually wakaniambia because nini zishapita, filing for the nurses in that hospital in San Diego ishapita, then they transferred me now to a hospital in California, Los Angeles. So that's how I ended up in the hospital that I'm working in now here. Now let's go back. Mimi huyo, marriage yangu imekuja to an end. Nimepack to bags wangu, hey, kwa airport mimi ninalia. Kwa sababu ninalia, one, anxiety. I don't know how long this process is gonna take before I get my green card, because unaona nishakuja US, nishajua venye watu huko kabla wapate makaratasi. So I'm scared, like mimi sasa nimeamua kuja kufanya adjustment of status. How long is it gonna take before I get my green card and then I can travel to see my kids? So at the airport I cried, you people, I cried. And me, I'm a cry baby, I just cry. Me hata naweza can't even imagine. I just start crying. This is so emotional. Let me get serious. At the airport I cried one, because I was so scared. I was so anxious. I didn't know what's gonna happen. I don't know how my future is gonna unfold. I don't know how long it's gonna take. I don't know when I'm gonna see my babies ever again. I don't know what's gonna happen to my babies. Now here we are, my marriage has come to an end. I'm going through that pain. Like this marriage we've built together for 10 years. Then when things are looking like, you know, tunaomoka ndio tunaporomoka alafu tunaporomoka. Ogan, now Satan does not like happiness. So mimi niko airport, mtoto wanyewe analia. In the process ya kulia, sija miss flight. Hey, who sent village witches my way? Marriage imeisha, airport to miss. Saizi ndio una pesa. Juu kwanza hii 2 months nimekaa pa unemployed, to savings nilikuwa nimetokanga nato Kenya, cause nilikuwa na to savings. Ogopa wa mama. Wama kila time watasema sina pesa, lakini to savings nilikuwa na to savings tangu. Nilikuwa na to savings to fit, I think like half a name hapo. Lakini hii months nyenye nimekaa TZ unemployed na niko hapo najaribu kusukasuka hii nyumba yetu mpya kwa rich neighborhood. Nimesukasuka nyumba i reach to that level, to that par. Hey! So tu pesa tumeishaisha. Na bado ni mimi nilikuwa nimejilipia flight ya kutoka like TZ to Kenya, ndio alafu nichukue flight yenye sasa Avant ilikuwa imenilipia nikienda SA. So tu flights pia tulinikost, na kuna time bado nililipa flight nikienda funeral because I was in TZ at some point. It time yenye bado niko unemployed. There's a time I was in TZ and I lost my uncle, and then I had to pay some flights to go back there. So I was using my money and I'm not getting. So, and you know the pain of like unatumia tu na hautengenezi. Nimemiss flight, sina pesa. Hey! Hapo ndio niliendanga I think that thing I mentioned, there's someone I had to now go pay money because sasa hiyo flight nilikuwa nimelipa expensive. You guys, I think I had paid because it was a return flight and it was about like $1,500. Na already unasikia nimetumia pesa nikazi imeniishia sasa. And there's a time I went tena to Kenya nikagonjeka. Nikajilipia na cash money kwa sababu sasa ati marriage imeisha, tasitaki kutumia insurance yake. Hey, pride will kill you. Anyway, mimi nimemiss flight, nikarudi tena. I still have to use money to book Airbnb ya kukaa ni book flight. Uga. Me this year, I mean last year, after this year I had 2 challenges here and here. But last year showed me pepe. I landed in the US. The first place I landed was in Colorado. Because there's still thing, and people will tell you, if you're coming to the US there and you're coming on a visit visa or other type of visa, there are states you need to avoid like a plague. Because those people, hata kama uko na visit visa, unaweza fika hapo wakukataza kuingia nchi yao. Do you know venye wanaringa na nchi yao? Hao watu wanaringa na nchi yao. So there are those states that you're supposed to avoid. The airport, some state airport you're supposed to avoid like a plague. And Seattle is one of them. Ukikuja na visit visa na unapitia Seattle, my friend, utalandi hivi after paying for your flight 2,000. Unafika unaambia, "Madam, where are you going?" They know. Watu wanakujanga huko wanakatalia na hizo visit. Wana kukemboi ni kukatalia. they know people come with those visit visa wanakatalia, wanakemboi. So there are those airports you need to avoid. So mimi nikajua sitakuja direct Seattle na niko na visit visa, sina green card. Nikaenda nikaland Colorado. And again, I needed that because I have this American mentor who's been like my mom, and I'm going all this. So it was a good opportunity for me to go there and just be babied. She really babies me. Ananishikanga hivi kama katoto kabisa. Ananiha, oh Judy, everything is gonna be okay. Anani compliment and you're a bright, smart woman. You're blessed. You know how to. Ananiambianga vitu mpaka nasikia. Aish. And manifestianga vitu. And everything she tells me actually is true, and they usually always turn out good. So anyway, I landed in Colorado. My mentor picked me up. All this time I'm just crying. She took me on a dinner date. We had a little talk. At some point we started laughing. She took me to some places, and then it was so fun. Nikaanza kucheka. My mood ikalight up kidogo. Nikafika kwa hao tena. Hiyo tena kimood kikarudi. I'm still crying. Guy, by the way, I'm just crying. Hiyo time macho zangu zipo zinakanga hivi kama sijui nini. So anyway, nikakaa Colorado wiki mbili. Alafu ndio huo mimi nikateremka Seattle. Nikuje nianze life na nani na ubeshte yangu mwenye alikuwa ni host. So venye nimefika, the plan was she was to look for a house. By the time I was to come back, I was to find her already in another house where we are going to share and live together. She was to get a 2-bedroom. So by the time I came to Seattle, she was still with the roommate she was living with. So she told me, this is gonna be in a separate video as well, the whole thing that happened. So she told me because I had already asked for the government support, walikuwa wamelipo rent ya kitu kama 6 months. Akaniambia Kajudi, alikuwa anataka Kajudi because tulikuwa tushalipo rent hapa. Mimi naona it's a good idea tukae hapa mpaka hiyo rent yenye ilikuwa imelipwa iishe, and then so that we can get to our own house. So anyway, sikuwa nataka hiyo idea kwa sababu alikuwa na roommate watiaji, and then pia yeye alikuwa na challenges za kupata nyumba. Ndio ujue America si mama ya mtu. It's not like, I keep saying this phrase, but America is not like the way you'll move from Karachuonyo or from my village Kariandusi and you go to Nairobi and you get a bed sitter and you start your life smoothly with no issues. See the same. Whether you come with a green card, you come with a visit, you have to start somewhere, and that somewhere it's in someone's house. Someone has to host you so that you can build credit, you can get SSN, you can get rental history, and from there like your life can kickstart. But that cannot happen immediately umefika hivi. Lazima utafute watu wa kukaa na wao. Tukapata nyumba and what's not, maisha ikaanza, and I contacted the lawyer. We started the process. The lawyer told me I have to finish 90 days of nini before, and if I get for adjustment of status, that's the rule. Kwa sababu ukifika and then you wakufilia immediately, there's like a red flag, like you came in the country with a visit visa just to adjust your status. So nikamaliza 90 days. Venye nilimaliza 90 days, my lawyer ndio akafile. It was so quick, but you guys, it was happening so quick. After I file nilikanga like 4 weeks ndio nikapatanga. Isn't you see all these? Hizi ni zile maleta zote nilikuwa na receive from immigration. So the first letter was fingerprints. I'm going to attach the screenshot here because I'm not able to talk as I show you. But yeah, the first letter I received was like my case has been accepted and is being processed. Na nilikuwa na namba yenye pia nilikuwa naangalia online. So nilikuwa naingia kwa USCIS portal. What the fuck is wrong with me? Because sometimes most of the time you have to, by the sikujifanya tunajifanyanga. Most of the time when you're in the hospital, when you don't use that accent, they pretend not to hear what you're saying. So somehow unaanzanga kuadapt to kuongea hivyo. So sasa unajipata hata saa zenye you want to switch back to your normal accent, you find yourself still nako kanini, but saa zingine inatoka tu Kenya. Because what is portal? The fuck? Anyway, nikapatanga letter yangu ya fingerprint. So nikachukuliwa fingerprint. After kuchukuliwa fingerprint hata sikukaa 3 weeks down the line, my friend, a work authorization card arrived in my mailbox. Who is like God? Why? Mwadhani yeye. So wacha nikwambie, nilikanga chini nikariba saika. Gai mwadhani yule wa matuine wa Israeli. Haraba shasha karabababadabada. Baba Mungu wewe, mwenye nguvu, mwenye sifa, mwenye upendo. Nakupenda Baba kwa yale yote umenifanyia. Hallelujah. Niliriba saika ya ukweli. Venye unasikia nikisema ai si kwa juu. Acha nikwambie, kuko in this country na huko hauna makara inakuanga scary. Hata unajua wa Kenya huku wanatenda nanga, wanafanya nanga ile kitu. So nikaanza kujua kuna watu wana speculate kuangalia naka juu. Sasa hiyo time nilikuwa nimeweza kwa limelight. So naka kasichana kakona makaratasi. Kana kuja na mahahe, kakona na makaratasi. Kasichana kako na makaratasi, kako na mahahe. Konayo. So nikaanza kujua gani venye watu wanani-speculate. It wasn't an easy. Pasa vile nilianza kupata vitu twangu, nikapata social security card. Acha nisiwaonyeshe namba. Nikaanza kupata social security card, nikapata work authorization, nikajua mambo iko fiti. Hata before nikae. Hey! Hallelujah! Hallelujah! Jesus is for the Lord. Hey! Greatness is your name. The favor is always upon this woman. She is God's favorite child. Wow, will I ever repay you, my dear God? Nikalia. Nikapata travel document. Wacha nifurahi juu nilisema mimi nikipata travel document the following week na book flight because I had money. I had made money. So money was not a problem. The problem was document to get out of the country. And now here I have Lakini on telling my lawyer that I have just received my travel document and I want to book my flight to go. Can you mean no? Oh, Judy, don't make that move. And I asked him why. But I have the travel document, and with the travel document, I'm gonna be allowed to go in and come back. I said, darling, to be safe, don't you dare use that travel document. It's called travel parole. Don't you dare use that travel parole, cause you might be stuck in Kenya and never come back here. Kusikia hivyo, nikatuliza my big butt right in the chair. Lakini wacha nikwambia, after your call nikaanza kulia. I don't know what is with me and crying. I should become a tear factory and start selling my tears, cause damn, this girl is gonna be a millionaire. Me and crying, same WhatsApp, any day, anytime. Just tell me we are hiring people for crying. Remember to call Nurse Judy Kenya, cause I'm gonna cry a good one. So after this call, the lawyer has discouraged me to use my travel parole, and I was so excited that now I have my travel parole and I can't get out of the country. And then my lawyer gives me the bad news that, if you came in with a visit visa, you're gonna have so many problems. They might ask you so many questions. It might raise a red flag. They might start to investigate you. So yes, there are chances you could be able to travel with it and come back with it, but I would only advise you use your travel parole when you really have like an emergency. That's the only time I could have advised you to take a chance and travel with a travel document. So he told me it's not a nice idea, just wait for your green card. Banange, sasa ni mimi nikae hapo. Kila siku ni maombi, Mungu Baba. Huku Teyan kila siku ananipigia kilia, "Mami, when are you coming?" I don't know, child, but I can't tell her that. I'm just like, next month, baby. I can't get my employer has not given me off. Sasa hata kuanza kuexplainia maneno ya makaratasi. It is difficult. So I kept telling my child, next month, baby, I'm coming. Dasha nae ananimaliza, "Mommy, we had an event in school and I'm the only one who didn't have a mother." Oh my God. Okay, I remember, honestly. I remember this one time my child said this, and that was not funny. By the way, it was not funny. Nilikaa hivi nikajiuliza, guy, is this even worth it? Afu nikikaa hivi nikikumbuka, nimeongea na watu na kuna watu wamekuwa hapa 10 years, na hata process yao hajakuwa faster venye yangu inaenda. Am I stupid? Am I being ungrateful? Able suck up, wipe those tears and keep strong. Things are happening. Things have been happening faster. How dare you? How dare you even, be this ungrateful? From Apple, nikaendelea tu kungoja, nikifanya job, ninangojea. At this time here, they have filed together my paperwork for my husband. Hatuyuko pamoja. Each time sasa hatuyuko pamoja. Me and my husband, we are not together, but we decided we're not going to get a divorce because I wanted to be able to file for him and the kids, regardless whether akikuja hapa. Actually, we stay married. We are not together, but we're gonna stay married so that we can raise our kids together. We can be business partners, build wealth together for our kids, but we are not together. Like we can see other people, but we are married. I don't know if it makes sense. It was just gonna be like an open marriage, but where we are never intimate again, but you can be intimate with other people, but we are bounded together by this marriage certificate. That's what we had decided we were gonna do. God had other plans, because when my green card came, I went back home and we decided actually genuinely working things out, because damn, I love that man and that man loves me, and we're gonna do a different By now nimewambia nitawafanyia videos ngapi, like 10. I have a video that I plan to do on how when I landed here and things didn't work out with the next best friend of 15 years and she kicked me out. I have a video on that. I have a video on how God restored our marriage. I have a video on nursing process, how you can move from Kenya as a nurse, either as with an agent or as a self-sponsored process. So I have those videos to make and many more. My God, you guys, keep subscribing because I have lit content for you all, and I want you guys to be here. I want you to listen to my journey. I like sharing my stories and my experiences and my journey because I feel like it's gonna encourage someone somewhere, it's gonna motivate someone somewhere, it's gonna uplift someone somewhere. Someone is gonna watch my story and say, if Judy did that, who am I? You know, such things. That's why I like sharing. Sometimes I feel like I'm too vulnerable, but at the end of the day, I'm like, I'm not just sharing for the sake of sharing. I have a goal as to why I'm sharing. So when I look at it that way, I don't feel bad for letting you all in my life, even in my tiniest personal things. Of course, there are things that I don't share with you. Of course, there are those things. Mimi, I'm like, Judy, that one you cannot. My process was a little more easier because I had this company or hospital filing for my adjustment of status. That's not going to be the case for everybody, because we have so many people who have come here on visit visa, and you know, because they can't find companies to file for them for green card, because mostly the people who are going to get green card sponsorship are nurses, respiratory therapists, occupational therapists, pharmacists. People mostly in healthcare stand a better chance to have companies here filing for them. But easy career zingine, yes, you can get, but it's very difficult even to know where this company that are filing for people. So when people come here with visit visa, they resort to things like asylum. They file for asylum, and that can take long. I know people have taken 30 years to get their green card through asylum, and especially I think I saw on comment section on a video I did, people saying for asylum it's hard to work for Kenyans kwa sababu it's been so peaceful in Kenya. So unasaika asylum na reason gani? But people were saying some people filed kusema they are gay and the village witches want to kill them for being gay, you know, vitkaizo. So that's how things are when you come with a visit visa or any other type of visa. It's never easy. For me, I wouldn't say that it was hard, but I had to wait for a period of like 9 months. So it really weighed me emotionally and also financially, because I'm gonna put all the cost here. I have done that video on Instagram, but I'm gonna repeat for the sake of people who are gonna be watching me for the first time on YouTube. But for like adjustment of status, it costed, if I don't get the accurate values right now, at least I'm still gonna attach the paperwork on this screen. If I say it incorrectly by word of mouth, please refer to the paperwork that I'm gonna attach here. But adjustment of status in Akwanga standard, it was about 1175, and iko inclusive of fingerprint fees. Kuna picha zenye nilikuwa nafaa kwenda kupigwa, it cost $100, and then there was the medical part of visa screening and all that. How much was that? The medical and the medical fee, okay, I can't remember, but there was medical fee, fingerprinting fee, adjustment of status fee. There was the lawyer fee, because the lawyer fee was about $3,000 mi peke yangu. And then akikuja sasa nilikuwa nafailia watoto and spouse, pia I had to pay $500 for the kids and $1,200 for the adult for filing lawyer fee. No, for immigration fee. Na bado sasa nilikuwa nafaa kulipa lawyer mwenyewe $2,000 for filing for my dependents. So because I think it almost 1 million, I could say that, almost 1 M. Ukiconsider mpaka flights za kukuja hapa, all factors considered, I think it costed roughly 7,000 somewhere there. I don't know. I'm gonna put all the costs together. It's something I never considered when I was doing this video, to do the maths before, so I could just have the value. But of course I'm gonna attach the paperwork here so you can do the math yourself. But it was worth it. Initially, it felt at some point, there are these things that people don't know. When you come from, uzuri mimi nilikuwa nishakuja ile time nilikuja Enflex and can learn the things how they are here. But the mistake we do when you're coming from whatever part of the country you're coming to and you're coming to America, You're never prepared of the challenges that you're gonna encounter here. No, but you will never. And no matter how many YouTube videos you watch, after you watch this video, you're still never gonna be prepared how it's gonna feel like when you personally, in person, physically, you land here. And that's when you realize, some people start feeling like, I wanna go back. No. This is not the land of milk, honey, and sugar I was promised. You start feeling like it was all a lie. Why am I going through all these challenges? Why am I suffering? Someone like me, I land here. I had a car in Kenya, and then I land here. Suddenly, I don't have a car. I don't know where to start. And the way here without a car, you're gonna suffer. Hey! And then something else. Someone like me, I was a bit stable because we had reached a point with my husband where I could say we were doing financially okay, but of course I wanted more, which I'm gonna be able to get when I'm here. I've already seen the signs. I'm already doing so well, and that's what I was looking forward to. But before that happened, I started feeling like, hey, why is it not happening the way I wanted it to happen? But I kept reminding myself, first of all, Judy, you haven't even started practicing at RN. You haven't gotten your paperwork. That's why you're struggling. So don't rush the process. Just be patient, and when things align, it's all gonna be what you ever dreamt of. So patience. America is going to teach you some good patience. I learned the art of patience in America because I am one impatient human being you'll ever encounter your whole life. Mimi, but I have learned some patience from here. I had to learn because hey, kinakuumania pakurasema Mungu ni baba wewe. But anyway, I think that's basically my story. If you have any questions in regard to that, you can comment down below, ask a question. I'll be able to respond in the comment section. And it was as simple as that, by the way. And I think I've done a video of how I got my visit visa. I know currently they are having ata kupata visit an appointment ya visa, it's a problem. So many people have been denied visit visa. The time yenye mimi nilienda nilipata na first attempt, by the way. I got with a first attempt. Na mimi nilienda uko na charisma na smile, niko confident, siko na kaka na jidoubt. That's what they want. They just want to see you bold. Usikae ni kama they can read your body language. You don't go there feeling showing anxiety ama showing like how jiamini. Mimi niamua nikijiamini mpaka nidanganya ni birthday. Actually today is my daughter's birthday. That's why I'm so excited. You know, kwanza nishamuonesha I have a daughter that I love so much, and I have a reason to come back because I have a daughter. So nishadanganya, today is my daughter's birthday. I love how with my nimepata a chance, because she told me, oh, you look so excited, and what's happening? And I'm like, because today is my daughter's birthday and I can't wait to go back home and surprise her. She's my everything. Nikaanza kumpatia story. Wazungu wanapenda tu story to ujinga kama uto. I don't know. Sijui kama ushaipata na wazungu na wanataka tu kupatia their useless stories. So mimi nikaanza tu pia kumpatia useless stories venye tu wanapenda. So nikamuengage kidogo. I was confident. I knew what I'm saying. Plus I was showing more reason why I'm gonna come back, because I have a kid. That was a kid. I have a kid. I have a husband. I have a job that I'm coming back to, because I was gonna start my job in whatever hospital I was working there. So haiko na shida, na hapa niko na letter from my mentor mwenye alikuwa amesema na cover my expenses while I've been there America, and she was going to cover my flight. So, and it was so easy. She just told me, pop, pass. Nikalipa huko 18,000, and that's how I got my visit visa, and eventually ended up working well in my favor. Data late in life where I actually needed it so much. But the first time I got my visit visa pia, the fact that nilienda na nikarudi, I had that good record. So hata could change adjustment of status was easy. Jaribu record zangu, because the first time I traveled to America was in 2017. Yeah, I went there. I went to Colorado. We went to New Mexico. We went to Chicago. We went to Chicago, Cleveland, I think so. Went to Cleveland, went to New York, we went to Texas, we went to a couple of states. Tulizunguka, and I enjoyed, and I came back. So sikuwa nimeharibu record zangu za US. So when I came back, it wasn't an issue. It was never an issue. Anyway, this is clocking almost to 40 minutes, and I didn't want that. I know I can talk until tomorrow. If you are in this process, please stay strong. I know how it is being in this country without my papers, and I hope and I pray you get your paper. Please remember to subscribe, like, share, comment, tell your friends to tell a friend, and a friend that Nurse Judy is the new source in town. We are keeping it here locked. Ooh, ooh.